Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And hey, if you see the person to my right, if they got sunglasses, they got hat on, if they got dreads, then you must dread, because you cannot trust them boys, man. You
Mm.
cannot trust the most nefarious man in the nation right here, man. Landlord
You
from
should.
Alabama.
You
Hey,
should. Don't I got a trustworthy face? Don't I look very trustworthy,
I
man?
don't
You
I
know
don't
what
even know what
I'm
your face look like, man. I've been doing shows with you for damn near 2 years. I don't know what the hell this man look like.
saying? Hey,
That's what I'm saying.
mystery is a great attribute to have, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't
Man,
never give everything away. Don't never give everything away.
he
You
said he's a man
understand?
of intrigue, man. He said he's a man of intrigue. But
Mystery.
how you living, man?
Hey, I'm making it, man. I'm trying to make it, man. Just trying to pump out this content to the people, man. Like I said, my schedule is in shambles right now. It's up in the air, but hey, we still trying to push through. We still trying to keep the trap alive, man. So I'm still trying to get it out there to the people, man. So I hope y'all appreciate my efforts, because it ain't easy. I just clocked out and I'm right here in front of y'all to give y'all a show. So I hope y'all rock with your boy.
Indeed, man. Hey, hard work pays off, man. I know that they appreciate it, and we also appreciate y'all out there. Let me show some love to the folks in the chat box, man. Israel Madrid in the building with the 6 championship trophies, man. What's
Yes,
up with you, my
sir.
guy? 434 Cowboy said, "Here we go," and he also dropped the 6 rings and the 6 trophies. We definitely practicing manifestation. Uh,
Absolutely.
D Shift in the building. What's up with you, man? He said, "What's good?" My boy Professor O, what's up with you, man? He said, "Salute to both of us, man. Salute to you, Professor O. Thank you for
Salute.
showing love and rocking with us, man." Uh, Kelvin Hicks in the building, man. What's up with you? Thank you for tapping in. Sin City Cowboy, what's up with you?
What's happening?
My boy Justin Kitchen in the building, man. What's up with you? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channels. Uh, he said, "Smack the like button like your Michael Parsons smacking Jalen Hurts on 3rd and long." I know that's right, Professor O.
Smack, smack.
Hey,
Absolutely.
indeed. Brian Kite, what's up with you? Glenn Daniels Fisher, what's up? Rico Jones, what's up with y'all, man? Thank y'all for
Rico
tapping in.
Jones. What's
Hey,
happening,
man.
man? What's happening to my people? Let me holler at some of my folks real quickly before we get out of here, man. Let's see. Uh, Shout out to Mr. Kelvin Hicks, D Schiff, Sin City Cowboys, and D Schiff again. Kobe DC4L. Shout out to you. Hey,
Indeed.
if
Chris
you don't say
Bowstein.
nothing, you won't get a shout out. I won't know you're here. So hey, if you're in the chat box and you want to get, a little shout out real quickly, say something to your boy, you know. But
Indeed.
we in here, man. I think you're a little late. Y'all make sure y'all support, hit the like button, and we finna get on to this content, man. We appreciate y'all support.
Indeed. Yeah, hit that like, hit that share, and y'all know to slap the dog shit. Well, we on Commanders' heads right now, man. Like we gonna slap the shit out of Commanders fans until they ain't no more Commanders fans to slap, man.
Yeah, we
But
want the
hey,
Commanders fans now. The Eagles too. Hey, this just like, can I say this real quick before we get into it?
go right ahead.
I just want to say this, okay? With Dan Quinn going to be a commando,
Mm-hmm.
Kellen Moore going to be a eater, a
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia eater.
That sounds so nasty.
It does, don't it? It's supposed to. They are filthy. Okay, listen. With those two going to those terrible organizations, right? It allows me an opportunity to ball up all of my hatred and just put it into one. Like Goku with the spirit bomb. Like I could just manifest all of my hate and ball it up into one ball and just boom, just release and just shoot it straight at them boys. It's similar to when LeBron went to the Lakers. I know y'all don't like to hear that, but hey, it's
I mean,
close.
you know,
I can't stand LeBron, can't stand the Lakers. Perfect marriage. It was perfect for me. I can
perfect, man.
focus all of my hate in one place. That's good.
Hey, I can feel that. Professor O said like button is virtual currency. It takes these guys hours of their time making great content. It takes you 1 second to let them know you appreciate their hard work.
That's
Hey,
a great way to look at it, man. We appreciate you, Professor O. That's
indeed.
very, very accurate as well. It is very accurate.
Very accurate. Couldn't have said it better myself, man. Couldn't,
Facts.
So y'all know why we here, man. Because as we already mentioned and we already have spoken about, Dan Quinn is gone. You know what I'm saying? He done booked a flight, went to Washington, which I don't understand. I heard that, I didn't really think that people wanted to go to Washington and live and have life or whatever, but it is what it is. He's there, he's gone. That means that what we do not have on this team right now is a defensive coordinator. He said, "Did you and LandLord get my cash app?" Let me take a look.
Today, I don't know. I ain't got nothing yet. Let me see.
Hold on. I think I do. Yeah, Justin Kitchen hit me. So salute to Justin Kitchen for the $10 cash app. I appreciate you for the love, my guy. And I believe he also hit you on your end as well, LandLord. Whenever
Yeah, appreciate you, Mr. Justin Kitchen, man. We appreciate you for support, man. We really do. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, my brother. He said DQ was trash. Y'all ain't losing nothing. That's a 49ers.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you hear what pull up Carl man post status right quick?
Hold on. Where Carl Main? Oh, he said, "Oh, bro, somebody called DQ Dairy Queen." Y'all crazy. They said that man was sweet.
The defense was sweet under this man. But look, I said this on my show. I said all the people that's,
You're the best, Justin.
We appreciate you, man. You're the best. All the supporters, man, we appreciate y'all. But listen, I want people to realize, man, all these people that's crying about DQ being gone, you realize he's your opposition right now, right? You know what I'm saying? So you crying to your op?
Yeah.
Make it make sense. We both had to shake our head. We shook our heads simultaneously because we know it was outrageous. That's outlandish to think about. That man is an op now. So, hey, that's a perfect graphic.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So I just want y'all to remind y'all, the same way that we can remember the good things that Dan Quinn did for our team, because there were good things, we also got to remember in full context some of the shit that was wrong, some of the issues that we had with Dan Quinn, and why there might be greener pasture still with a new defensive coordinator. Because the Dallas Cowboys defense played 6+ defensive backs on 48 of 54 defensive snaps. And this was a team that was running the ball down our throats.
That's against the Packers.
Against the Packers. Jordan Love, under center, power run game, beating the shit out of us, play action passes. Like, you got to remember, Jordan Love was just not sitting back there going crazy. Like, they were using play action a lot to generate those open receivers.
Okay, timeout. Let's talk about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to pull the graphic real quick. There you go. I just want to talk about this. Okay, listen. This is equivalent to playing Madden, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all before, this is the whole reason why when you playing Madden, it let the defense, it let the offense pick. It make the offense pick first, and then the defense can pick afterwards. Because you get to match personnel. That's the whole reason they do it. So this is just like you playing Madden and don't even match the personnel. That's stupid. To me, that shows that Dan Quinn focus was elsewhere. I think that's safe to say. That's a very, very elementary form of the game that he was very ineffective at, right? How you don't match personnel?
I mean,
that's stupid. That's like day one in defensive coordinator school. That's what that is. Like, come on now. How do you not match personnel? That's like the first thing you do. If you was finna round up some people to go fight somebody, what you gonna do? If you know the people you finna fight, they all 6'5", 250. Are you gonna go get some small guys to fight them?
I hope not. Unless you're gonna get some kung fu masters, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got key and shit. Hey,
like that just it's not gonna make sense, sir.
Ain't gonna make no sense at all. But I just wanted to pull this one up again because we were talking about matching personnel. Like I said, it's inviting an ass whooping when you don't do that. Like, this is from the Buffalo Bills game, right? Because this is Josh Allen talking about that was not how they planned to attack the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all remember that James Cook looked like Dalvin Cook when we played them, and he was just running all over us and going crazy. Part of the reason why that happened was because they realized Dan Quinn was not going to match personnel. They said they went out there in heavy formations, and he stayed in nickel and dime. And they even elaborated: nickel, 5 defensive backs; dime, 6 defensive backs. That when he stayed in all damn game. So they ran the ball against us all damn game, and we know what happened. Josh Allen didn't even have 100 yards passing that game. We still got blew out.
I gotta ask a question though, Hen, because this is so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating that I just can't. I can't not ask this question. It's only 2 reasons that DQ would do something like this. He either stupid or he's op. Was this man conspiring the whole time, Hen?
Oh, you think? Nah, I don't think it was inspiring. I think some people are just
Wow.
sitting there. I think some people
Is he stupid?
I think some people are set in their ways. Let me tell you something, landlord. Our issues with it come because it happens in the playoffs. Dan Quinn has gotten away with this shit most of the year. Matter of fact, most of his tenure, he has gotten away with it because that's the trend of the NFL. Most teams lean toward being pass happy. So most of his formations tend to be centered around stopping the pass. The issue happens, though, when you go up against a team that wants to run the football and you have no counterpunch to that, right?
The thing about it is I agree. It is a bit stubbornness. But all I'm saying is, to me, bro, after so long, you got to give up. Like, bro, Josh Allen them ran the ball the whole game. Like, come on, Hen. After a while, you just stupid, bro. Ain't no way. It ain't that much stubbornness in the world when you see it's not working.
What you mean that there much stubbornness in the world? We see it all the time. We see it all the time.
After you consistently letting these people hit you over the head, you just gonna keep getting up for another hit in the head? Goofy.
Hubris. Listen, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying it's what it is.
Ain't no way that man that crazy, Hen. I'm sorry. Ain't no way he that crazy. No.
Let me ask you a question. Did he change his defense in that Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl, or did they run the same things? He said, I think he was just stupid exposed. Professor O said
stupid / exposed.
He thought he was ahead of the curve with the big nickel, but the Shanahan tree figured him out. Wasn't a big deal when the tree was 3 to 4 deep. Now that tree is 9 deep, and that's a very good point. Once he's played, like everybody he's played from the Shanahan tree, he has not beaten them. Like he has not beaten Kyle Shanahan while he's been in Dallas. He has not beaten Mike McDaniel while he's been in Dallas. Who else? He hasn't beaten. Damn, that's another name that's on the tip of my tongue that he has not been able to beat this from that Shanahan tree. But point is, like when he plays the Shanahan tree, like he doesn't win. He just doesn't win.
He had them boys under his coaching staff.
Yeah, because Mike McDaniel.
Matt LaFleur is
Matt LaFleur. There you go. There you go. Thank you. I knew I was missing one. So remember, we lost to LaFleur and them last year too.
We got beat so bad we wanted to forget that, Professor O. That's what it was.
I think Sean McVay is the only person that he's beaten from over there.
And that was a turnover game. We had so many turnovers.
1,000. Remember, we had
like 7 turnovers.
We had a pick 6. They had a block fumble for a safety. Devontae Turpin had a kick return, went almost to the house for a touchdown. Dak Prescott threw for 4 touchdowns.
That was a crazy game right there. That was a crazy game.
I felt like we scored 100 points in 5 minutes.
And that felt like one of them one-offers. Do you think that game would have went like that again? Like if we played that game again, I don't know if it would have went that way.
And then they didn't have their best running back. Like Kyron Williams didn't even play that game.
Exactly.
Shout out to Cerebral Assassin on your end, landlord. He hit you with a 5-piece. He said, nah, hell nah. Y'all done done it now. He threw those games, hit it. All those games we lost.
No, you said it wrong. He said, oh no, hell no, boy. Y'all done up and done it. You remember that song? He said they threw those games, hit it. All those games. We lost big. He did. Hold up, big. His D was a hand job. Yikes. Hey, he came. Hey, I ain't heard that song in so long. Who made that? Nappy Roots? Yeah, nappy rules. Nappy rules. Yeah. Y'all done up and done it. Hey, he smelled with that. I appreciate it.
That's really the only second song I know by them. We all know
I
the
think
first
so
one.
too.
Because the other one was Poor Folks.
Yeah.
My life,
I've been poor. That song hard too.
Still hard to this day.
It's so hard. That song hard. Nappy Roots was dope, low key, bro. I don't know why people don't give them their credit, but them 2 songs was hard.
Both of them. He said, "Now that tree has Bobby Slowick, who was the offensive coordinator for the Houston Texans. Yeah, Kevin O'Donnell and more. Every year, a new OC head coach sprouts from that tree. So, hell, Dallas Cowboys probably need to get one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get ahead.
Exactly. We might as well just go ahead and make one of them our OC next year.
We need to.
Or head coach.
He said, "What's up, HTM, Landlord, Cowboys Nation, DC for life. Let's freaking go, Cowboys.
Let's go, DC for life. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's going on? Hope everything is well. I see Desmond Iron Man in there with that mic, that trapped out mic comment, man, with the membership. I appreciate you, man.
I wonder what that was. It says trap mic. Okay.
Yeah, trap mic. Yeah.
Hey, well, you're gonna have to swap that one out. Although King Paris said that we get his cash apps. Let me take a look.
Why I'm not getting no cash app notifications?
I ain't getting a notification either, but I got it. It's not going off, but I received it. Shout out to King Paris for the $10 cash app, man. I appreciate you for the love, my brother.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Maybe I took the notifications off. I can't do that.
It might just be cash app, man, because mine ain't going off either. Either that or I just can't hear it over the music.
That's weird.
It is weird. He said they had another song that Bruce did called No Static that was ridiculous. No Guinness slapped my balls on her rack like tennis. Hold on.
We gotta go hear that.
I'm gonna go. I definitely am gonna go listen to that. So like he was grabbing that shit.
Yeah. Appreciate you, King Paris, though, for the support, man. We appreciate y'all. But man, that just this stuff get me mad, y'all. Like for real, I'm really mad about talking about this. Because I can't make it make sense. The one thing you'll know about me, and I'm gonna just tell you, the quickest way to make me angry is stuff that don't make sense. Like if I can't compute it, if I can't figure out why you did it or why you went that way, like I just can't understand it. Like I can't look at it from no perspective to make it make sense. That makes me furious. Like I'm talking about like instantly. Like if I can't compute it, like why you do that, bro, it's gonna make me so mad. So that's why I'm looking at it with Dan Quinn, bro. It's no way in the world you just sitting up here. Look, even if you is stubborn, okay, the first half, this when you make adjustments. Mm-hmm. Buffalo ran on us the whole game, bro. Josh Allen got up there and said he ain't even do nothing. He said he felt like he was on a science project and everybody else did the work and he got an A. That's what he said.
I agree with him because he did absolutely nothing in that game. But I'm not going to even talk about the failures of Dan Quinn because he's out the door. Let's talk about some of the possible people coming in to replace him. Now,
yes, I
know that Al Harris is up here on the graphic. But let me go ahead and kill that real quick. I'm just go ahead and play this clip. It's about 20 seconds long, and that will tell us all we need to know about Al Harris. Okay, that sound reasonable?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Shout out to Common Sense Lab.
He was to go and get a head coaching job. Honestly, in whatever capacity he wanted me to come, I'm there. I'm there. It could be in Alaska. He could be coaching the Alaskan Bluebirds and call me, Al, I need you. I'm there.
Wow.
Okay. So Al Harris wants to die with Dan Quinn. He wants to do whatever. He wants to do whatever Dan Quinn does. Dan Quinn jump off a bridge. He gonna jump off a bridge. Dan Quinn go to Washington, where the plumbing don't work. He gonna go to Washington where the plumbing don't work, and they gonna shit in the bucket. So
I'm just trying to see, man. Who character that speak the most to though? I'm over here in I'm kind of, you know, I'm in a pickle right now. I'm between a rock and a hard place. I don't really know who character that speak the most to. Is DQ that awesome, or is Al Harris that crazy?
Dan Quinn might just be. Listen, people like Dan Quinn, like personality wise. You know what I'm saying? Like he might just be a super good dude, man. People just want to rock with him. But
I know Witt. They got Witt down for saying that would be his dream job. So are these people running away from the Cowboys? What's going on?
I don't know.
He said this would have been a dream job for him, and now he's leaving with Dan Quinn.
He said it might be both. And listen, that might be like they might not like the environment in Dallas, and they might really love Dan Quinn. Like more than one thing can be true at the same time, right? Because we all know that everything don't always be on the up and up in Dallas, especially when it comes to like the coaching jobs. If anything, like the coaching positions in Dallas be more nefarious than how they do the players. Remember, they strapped Mike McCarthy with Kellen Moore and told him to make that shit work. He didn't ask for Kellen Moore. He ain't know this man before he came to Dallas. But he supposed to be my offensive coordinator.
Exactly.
When Jason Garrett was was coaching for his job, and he begged them to get the play calling duties back, and they said, "Hell no, we're gonna rock."
That's malpractice right there, man.
Yeah. So you know, like they do their thing in Dallas, especially not knowing how the situation with Mike McCarthy's going to be. So you know, the ship might be sinking, and they might be trying to get off of there, right? Because there's no guarantee for their future in Dallas past this year. With Dan Quinn on a rebuilding franchise, they got at least 3. They got at least 3-4 years over there in Washington where they can make a name for themselves and get another job promoted somewhere, right? In Dallas, if it don't work this year, if we're one and done this year, we missed the playoffs, everybody gone because they're gonna get.
It's just so much pressure. Yeah. And like you said, I think that's what was appealing to Dan Quinn, because he over there like, look, I can go to Washington and just build me a team. He can just go play Madden over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no expectation. It's no demand over there. And right there, if you think about it, if it's no expectation, no demand, what else you think come with that package deal?
Man.
Let's see how closely, how much attention y'all paying. With that package deal comes time. You gotta give them time, right? You gotta give them time. If you ain't got nothing to build on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give them time to be able to make the team up. That's the only way it makes sense.
He said there's a video on Facebook when we played Washington. He was running up the stairs. I seen that one. Did you see that video when he was interacting with the fans? And they asked him to be the next head coach, and he said he would. I know. Wow. I know that it was coincidental because he runs the stairs in every stadium, and you know, like you just be trying to appease the fans and shit when you talk to them, because you know the Ravens defensive coordinator was with a Raven content creator. He seen him at the game, and he told him he wasn't going nowhere, and he turned around and took the first job that he could get. So you know they be saying anything, but it just so happened to be true this time.
Look at Roy Williams said, pull this comment up. That's interesting.
He said, all I know is when Jerry was running everything in the front office, everybody wanted to come to Dallas because Jerry took care of his players and staff. And we all know that Jerry ain't running things right now because, as Wes pointed out, there have been several players that said they would be back in Dallas right now if it was up to Jerry. Well, if apparently it's not up to Jerry. If they saying if it was up to him, they would be here. So, you know.
He said go pull up Cerebral comment, because I don't know if Mike that nefarious now. That ain't no bad strategy, but like he on his last leg now.
Shit. Hey, but if Big Mike can pull it off, he gonna get a 4-5 year extension. We all know that Jerry Jones does not fire coaches while they got years on their contract.
If you think about it, bro, why should he be fired if we've dealt with Jason Garrett for 10 years? Like, that's discrimination at its finest. Like, real talk. You can't, okay, look, maybe any other place, but if the Cowboys kept Jason Garrett for 10 years, you can't even build a case to say Mike McCarthy shouldn't be here. You can't even build one.
Man, I agree with that. It says Steven is the problem. Brian Broad has hinted at it this week. I agree with it. I also saw the video where I don't know. I tagged you in it, landlord. Did you see it when they were talking about the draft and what Stephen Jones did?
Work.
All right, so Stephen Jones, because there was a guy. This was a guy that used to work for the Dallas Cowboys. He did their videography and stuff. So like all the phone lines and video are connected during the draft. So he said he liked going back watching it and shit, seeing what they did, what they didn't do. Detroit called and Stephen Jones picked up. It was during the Matthew Stafford era, right? So it was between 2014 and 2021, right? It was fairly recent. So they offered the Dallas Cowboys a decent player. He wouldn't go into details to give the name of the particular player that it was, but they offered him, the Dallas Cowboys, a particular player. Not only did Stephen Jones not know who the hell it was when he was offered the player, he told him he would get back with him. Hung up the phone, did not speak to anybody. Didn't talk to Will McClay. Didn't talk to Jerry Jones. And when they called back and they asked him what his answer was, he said, "Nah, we good," and just hung up the phone again. It could have been, and listen, it could have been a number of different players. It could have been Matthew Stafford, as we know that eventually got moved. It could have been Darius Slay. It could have been I think Calvin Johnson was still there at the time, an older Calvin Johnson. It could have been any one of those players. But the point is, Stephen Jones did not even take the steps to see what Jerry and Will McClay thought or anything. So it could have been a player that could have helped us. Because we were like, remember, we were like 1 or 2 plays away in 2014 and 2016 from making it to the championship game. Maybe it could have been a player to help us not give up 3rd and 20 in 2016. It could have been a player to help us get a stop after the Dez didn't catch a play happen.
Bro, we know how to build teams to get close, but we don't know how to take it over the top. That's what it looks like. Because right now we're close.
He said, apparently,
look, Cole, you gotta be. Cole said he a coward, and I agree. Because look, to be brave, you gotta have no fear. You can't be brave with fear. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. Like, of course, brave people have fear at times, but in that moment of bravery, you just gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? And we see that Steve and them struggle with that, man. We've been a couple of players away for the longest. Hanging around the rim, just like I said yesterday, and just like what Jerry was saying at the Senior Bowl practice. Hanging around the rim. They never want a slam dunk. Jerry used to be a slam dunker. Jerry used to be Vince Carter. That's why I said we need Wild Man Jerry back. We need Nefarious Jerry back. We do. Because, listen, at this point, I don't even care if we take a shot and miss. Who cares?
Nobody cares.
We know that they actually tried. Man, if we go out here and say, okay, name a player that you'll believe. If the Cowboys come out here the next year and say, okay, we going all in, we finna go give Chris Jones all kind of money. Boom, we giving him all the money. Then we gonna go buy Bobby Wagner or something. We finna poach Quinn from the Ravens or somebody. Like, we finna do everything in our power to try to get this championship.
Mm-hmm.
If them boys come over here and it don't work, I'm gonna be like, man, my team tried this year.
Exactly.
We tried, bro. We really put forth the effort. We left no stone unturned. Listen, y'all got burned about 20 years ago, bro. We don't care about that no more. Y'all scared. Y'all up here tiptoeing with 1 first-round pick. I did a whole show and showed y'all these other teams is using multiple first-round picks. Mm-hmm. And y'all up here holding your breath for one pick. Come on now. All these other teams using multiple firsts. Multiple.
I agree. He said, I don't want my front office to content with hanging around the rim. I want them to catch the alley-oop and shatter the damn backboard.
Exactly.
Well, listen, man, hanging around the rim don't mean anything. Because listen, Kendrick Perkins hung around the rim. Nobody think Kendrick Perkins was a good basketball player.
He badly got you some goddamn rebounds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hanging around the rim don't mean nothing. You hang around the rim, you're not going in. You're not going in. So, hanging around the rim, it means nothing. It means nothing. And I agree with you on that. Nobody would care if the front office was ultra aggressive and none of it worked, because at least I saw the effort and I saw
At
the
this
vision.
point, listen, do you think Philly care when they don't work?
Hell no.
I bet money Philly be like, hey man, we tried though. Howie tried. They call that man ski mask Howie over there. Because he over there actually trying to make a lick. He trying to do something.
Imagine if the Philadelphia Eagles stopped being aggressive just because of Shaq Leonard. Nobody does shit like that. You make a move, you mess on a player, then you rectify it. You go get you another damn player
and then look,
make up for it.
We just got that example. You think that's gonna stop Howie?
Hell no.
Look, all they moves messed up this year. Them boys was 10-1 and went straight down. Do you think he gonna stop shooting?
Mm-mm.
You want to know why? Because shooters don't stop shooting. They shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You think if Steph Curry come out here and miss 10 threes in a row, you think he gonna stop shooting threes? That's what Jerry and them missed 10 threes in a row and never shot again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They said we will never shoot again. They never picked up a ball again.
They hang around the rim. Remember, they in there trying to throw them layups.
Shooters shoot, man. Shooters shoot. That's one thing, like, to be real, bro, that's one of the things that I liked it about Jerry. I like the fact that he a risk taker. That's what got you where you are, Jerry. Now, we know Jerry's an old man. Steven might need to hear these lessons, bro. Do you know why your dad is a billionaire and got one of the most powerful brands in the world? Do you know why? Because he took a risk. He took a risk.
Hey, no nuts, no glory, what they tell me.
The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward, sir. And you sitting up here timid. And I'm going to tell you this. Steve is so conservative, he'll been messed around and messed up the whole damn family fortune. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be scared to evolve. It's gonna be, everybody else gonna be pointing in this direction, green, letting you know that this is the way the world is going, Steven. And he gonna be like, well, I don't know what's around that corner, so I'm not going. And he gonna squander the whole fortune.
Doing stupid shit, he will. We might have to get a GoFundMe together to buy the Cowboys.
We might have to buy the Cowboys next.
Cuz said
fan funded.
Cuz said we are terrible in round 2. Just package your second round picks every other year to move back into round 1. Get the 5th year option to go with 2 firsts every other year. You might as well. I mean, you might as well, because listen, you name a second round pick that's worked out for the Dallas Cowboys recently outside of Trayvon Diggs. Boss man fat, gone.
Bro, do you know what the draft is for real, bro? To a contending team? The draft is like when you want something from your mama and she be like, I got you tax time. You gotta wait on it. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, I don't want to wait on these people. I don't care about 2026, bro. Do you know how close our team is?
Right now.
I don't care about 2027 at all. Not today. Not in 2024. When I just got bounced out the first round, I don't give a damn about 2028, bro. I don't give a damn about 2028 first round pick or the second round pick or the third round pick. I don't care. You want to know why? Because they can be bust. They could be like 2024.
Man, don't bring up bad ideas to me. I don't want to hit. Hey, but the pull this back around, because we can talk about the shortcomings of the front office all day. But to pull this back around to the defensive coordinators, possible search. We already ruled out Harris out because he wants to follow Dan Quinn wherever he go. They attached to the hip. When he die, he gonna die.
Siamese twins.
Siamese twins, man. So they gonna ride together. They gonna die together. They bad boys for life. But this is another candidate. And listen, what's funny about the Mike Zimmer one is he threw his own name in this shit. Nobody was talking about Mike Zimmer. He said, I'll do it. I asked the pappy. He just threw his name at that motherfucker. He said, former head coach and Cowboys defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer interested in current vacant Cowboys defensive coordinator position. How would you feel about this addition, yay or nay? I got mixed feelings about Mike Zimmer. Just like I
I'll
got mixed.
take Mike Zimmer because he know about Dallas. You got to be somebody who know about Dallas, who know what the demand is in Dallas. Somebody that Mike McCarthy is very familiar with. Somebody who got a proven track record, who know what he doing. It got to be. These are some of the attributes that our next DC needs to have. Unless they setting up Mike McCarthy for somebody to come and take his job next year. That might be the nefarious way the Joneses want to take it. But I'm gonna say this: it would have to be somebody. If it was Mike McCarthy's preference, I just said some of this yesterday, but it would have to be somebody he trusts enough to relinquish most of the power to him, so he can concentrate on being a head coach and a play caller. He needs somebody who can just handle the defense. I got you, defense. You ain't got to worry about it, Mike. He needs somebody that he can relinquish the power to for the whole side of the ball. So it can't be a young guy, in my opinion. Then it got to be somebody he's familiar with and somebody he trusts. It got to be an old guy. It's no way possible this could be a young defensive coordinator coming here outside of the Joneses being very nefarious and just hiring a head coach before they hire their head coach. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way. They can bring in somebody that's waiting on the job next year. They could possibly do that.
Well, I'm going to say this because I agree with you. I'm going to read this comment. He said, Ron Rivera, I would absolutely hate it. Mike Zimmer, my top 10 choice, but I could tolerate it. He had a top 10 defense for over a decade straight. And that's the thing. Mike Zimmer was at least calling the defenses where he was at. You know what I'm saying? I will give him that. My issue is the Game of Thrones shit you talking about. Like, Mike Zimmer is somebody that the Dallas Cowboys already covered, right? They love Sean Payton. They love Mike Zimmer because they came straight from Dallas. They got some of their early days, foot in the game, foot in the door here in Dallas. They like them on a personal level. So I think they would get along, you know. And that's one thing that we all know that the Joneses believe in. He believes in being comfortable, as Brian Brothers brought up, and Professor O just threw us an alley-oop. He sent us the defensive rankings of the of Mike Zimmer's defenses. Okay, so let's see. Damn. All right, the last 2 years, they in Minnesota were not great. 27 in yards, 29th in points. In 2020, in 2021, 30th in yards, 24th in points.
Don't sound too great.
Rushing defense, 27th in 2020, 26 in 2021. Let's see, touchdowns.
Have he got out of the 20s yet?
No. The last 2 years in Minnesota looked like it was rough for my boy.
Hold on. He was the head coach in Minnesota though, right?
But he was still calling the defensive plays, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh well, yeah. I don't want nothing to do with that.
I could be wrong, but I believe he was still calling the defensive plays, if I'm not mistaken.
But did they have any personnel over there? I think we got a better defense.
Yeah,
they had Anthony Barr.
They had him. They had Kendricks. They had Daniil Hunter, who had 17, 18 sacks this year. Who else they had? They had they got some decent talent. I think we might have a better talent, but they shouldn't be that damn bad.
Yeah,
I don't believe they should be that bad. Now the years before, what makes you hope for Zimmer. Because in 15, 16, 17, and 18, he had a top 10 scoring defense. They were 5th in 2015, 6th in 2016, 1st in 2017, with the year they went to the NFC Championship game, of course. And then in 2019, they were 5th in points.
This bandit brotherhood is funny. That's a crazy name, but he said the Cowboys are the Titanic. Everybody jumping ship. That's what you're saying? Yikes.
I agree. Cerebral Assassin hits with a 2-piece. He said that's all because of his talent got cut. Had to look at the background on that.
Yeah, because I'm saying, we know we can't just look at the numbers and say he sucked. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a good indication, you know, it says a lot. Well, look, what was DQ numbers? See that? You see how everything comes full circle?
He said from 2009 to 2020, he had a top 10 defense every year. Last 2 years were rough, but like he said, he did. And I knew I wasn't completely stupid. He was the head coach, and he did call the defense.
Riddle me that though. DQ numbers been looking sensational. Have our defense looked good?
Not
have our defense actually been good?
Not in postseason. We know that they can't stop the run. We know that they this year particularly they gave up a lot of points against teams with winning records, which you can't really do in the playoffs when you play nothing but teams with winning records, right? So
exactly,
you know, it's a give. So numbers are fine. So let's take a look at some of the noise behind his exit, because I did bring some notes on that, because they had some issues. They had out in the open beef going on in Minnesota by the time that he packed it up and left. He said much of the story focuses on Zimmer and the fear-based organization. Kendricks described last week. Players and coaches were frequently on edge because of Zimmer's gruff personality, intense demands, and tendency to not mince his words publicly. Gosselin describes how Zimmer's meddling with the offensive side of the ball created tensions throughout his tenure, which featured different offensive coordinators in each of the past 6 seasons. They went on to say on the next page, but what stood out the most to me from the story was his anecdote near the end. After a key loss in the final weeks of the season, Zimmer's tone started to shift. Sources said the coach gave a Wednesday presentation about all the bad things that happened to him in his 8 years with the Vikings.
Damn.
Peterson's suspension in 2014, Bridgewater knee injury in 2016, and so on, leaving players dumbfounded. So he did a PowerPoint on all the bullshit that happened to him while he was dead. It was wild.
Zimmer, crazy.
Oh.
I don't blame him. They trying to sully his name. He said, let me show y'all what happened.
Oh, he said, I spoke to a few of the Vikings media members this week. He said, they said Zimmer, the head coach, wasn't good, but Zimmer, the DC, was great. When he was a high-end OC, the team prospered. So when he stayed in his lane, because remember, they talked about him meddling with the offense. So he ain't going to do that here in Dallas, first and foremost. He come over here, he going to have to die behind Big Mike offense. So Big Mike already done got somebody whacked trying to play with the offense.
Could you go back to some of those words they said? Because I like those words, actually. Except for the meddling, the first one. Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
Fear-based.
Gruff personality, intense demands, and tendencies to not mince his words publicly. That part is kind of questionable, but the gruff personality, intense demands, don't that sound like what? Accountability and what? Discipline. Don't we need those?
Yeah, but the question is, would they actually buy into Mike Zimmer? Is the question. Like, you can have all that. But if I know I'm gonna outlast you and outlive you, like, your words mean nothing to me. You can tell me some shit, but if I know you're gonna be gone next year and I got a 5-year contract, like, nigga, I ain't gotta hear this.
Yeah.
He said he said Zimmer and Cousins had a horrible relationship. He tried to, and that's the thing. He tried to throw Kirk Cousins underneath the bus for all the team's failure. So I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm just saying, like, he might be the best case scenario. Joe Witt
sound like a good dude to me. I like it.
Joe Witt. I keep hearing that Joe Witt might be out the door, so that's why I didn't even include Joe Witt in here.
Joe Witt talking like he want to go with Dan Quinn.
Well, what has Dan Quinn done? Like, did he put something in these boys' food?
Dan buried they underwear and
they put a
root in them.
They put a root on them boys, man. Like, I can't live without Dan.
They ate the spaghetti, did it? They drunk the Kool-Aid, literally. Like, what the hell Dan doing to y'all, man? Good grief. They'll make you go, because look, one thing about rebuilding the team, though, right? You actually got a bigger risk of screwing it all up, too. But the thing about this, they saying that Mike McCarthy's in a lame duck situation, so he's pretty much out of the door anyway. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. So, because look, Dan Quinn could go over there and screw it up. You know, it's not easy to build a team from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Do they even trust Sam Howell? Is they gonna move forward with Sam Howell?
They got number 2 overall pick, cuz they can get whatever quarterback they want.
That don't mean they gonna get a quarterback.
Why would they listen? They're not finna.
We seen the Giants do the same thing here. It happens.
The Giants
These people are not good at their jobs.
The Giants were tied to Daniel Jones by the time that they did that.
No, they win. No, they win. They could have. When they drafted, did they draft Saquon first? No, they had Saquon already.
Yeah, remember Daniel Jones?
Drafted. They had a top 2. I know for a fact they had like a top 5 pick while Daniel Jones was on a rookie contract and didn't draft a quarterback. I'm not crazy.
Are you talking about when they got Thibodeau?
Maybe so. Yep, they could have drafted a quarterback.
I'm trying to. Yeah, they could have drafted a quarterback, but they wanted to see what
Daniel Jones
would do.
That's what I'm telling you. Some of these people are bad at their jobs. They should have just drafted a quarterback.
But see, that's the year right before they paid him.
That's why I'm telling you, they wasn't tied to him. They just bad at their job. They should have just signed. They should have just drafted a quarterback. Hey, but they stuck with Daniel Jones. I'm telling you, who's to say that they gonna draft a quarterback? Because I hear them talking like Sam Howell got some upside. I really do.
Man, I would bet money that they draft a damn quarterback.
And then it's a rich quarterback class too. They'll be foolish, but
I would damn near. I ain't gonna bet my paycheck, but I bet.
I done seen some foolish stuff out here. I done seen some foolish stuff out here. And then, would you want Dan Quinn picking your quarterback?
They got a new GM.
Okay. I'm like, Dan is a defensive guy. Like, nah.
Yeah, you remember they brought in whoever they brought in to be they new GM. Because remember, they got the dude that helped put the Warriors together as a consultant. You remember they got all the big fancy ass names. Now they got Magic Johnson and Joe Harris tied.
Yeah, they went and got the dude from the Warriors and everything.
Yeah, like they finna build the Avengers.
They finna go crazy over there. They got a lot of money. Yeah, what a dude from the one that with the most out of it? They got the most stake.
Joe Harris.
No, that's his name.
Yeah, Joe Harris.
What do he do?
I didn't know he rich. I don't even know what he.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know what industry he was in.
Joe Harris, business.
We know Magic Johnson. I guess he gonna be the face. He gonna be the people's person. Michael Nelson sliding in for the win. What's happening?
What's up with you, Michael Nelson? They be tapping in and showing love. Let me see. I'm finna Google this right now because you got me interested.
I want to know. I like to when people be super stupid rich. I want to know what you did.
So he owns multiple teams. Actually, he's an American investor, sports team owner, philanthropist. That sounds like
when they start saying stuff like that, he's. You might as well say he's an Illuminati or something.
Illuminati. All right. So listen. That he got stakes in the 76ers, the New Jersey Devils, and now the Commanders. Also,
how old is this man? Like, how you did all this in one lifespan? God damn.
He got 5 kids. He's married to Marjorie Harris. Make me seem like he was married to Steve Harvey White. Seen Marjorie. Let me see. I don't know what
they said he owned the New Jersey Devils too. God,
yeah, that's what I just said.
This dude own everything.
76ers, Devils. He a partner in the Crystal Palace. I don't know what the hell that is. That sound like it sounds crazy. He went to Harvard. He got bread.
Well, did everything. Trey said he a pimp.
I'm a pimp in my own.
All right, that was a nice little lesson, man. But screw him and his team. Let's move on.
He said, "Did we get comp picks for losing coaches? We should, but I don't. I think if they get hired outright, yes, you do. I think
I
that's the
just
reason.
found something else out too. Dan can only take one, I believe. He can't take both of them.
Well, that's the thing. He can only take one, as a DC. But the other folks will have to go to a position that's higher than what they're at. You can only be promoted and go.
So Al would be out of luck if he choose Joe Witt.
It depends, because he's only the secondary coach here, right? The defensive back coach. If he was like an assistant defensive coordinator or some shit like that, he'd still go. It depends on the job title.
So Al could just say, well, Dan could just say he's the assistant defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it can't be. He said no. You only get comp picks for head coaches and GM. Shit. Okay. Well, that sucks. But yeah, you
I didn't even know that.
You can't move unilaterally. You have to be fired to take a job at the same position somewhere else. But you can be promoted, and go to another team. So it's weird, but that's how they say that's how they keep everybody from jumping ship. So they can make Al pass game coordinator. Yeah, because Al Harris' job title is lower here. So whatever, as long as they give him a higher job title over there, then he
gone.
Can. Yeah, so he could hire Witt as general manager, Al Harris as defensive back coach / assistant head coach. Yeah, so you can give them a fire-ass job title where it would be a step up, and you can make the move.
Man, that suck.
Man.
That suck.
So I want to know from y'all, knowing what y'all know, because listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like the Dallas Cowboys or the sexy place to go for these upcoming defensive coordinators. You're going to be old, going through your fourth marriage. You're going to have kids from your previous marriage, some baggage. You're going to be out of shape. Like, that's the kind of person the Dallas Cowboys are going to attract. You know what I'm saying? So given that we got slim pickings, what do y'all think about a Mike Zimmer? On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable would y'all be in the chat box of getting a Mike Zimmer to be the DC? Scale of 1 to 10, just put it in the chat box. I want to know. Full class participation. There's 168 of y'all. I need 168 answers.
After that, I got a question for everybody else too.
Yes. Go ahead and put it in the chat box, man. We gonna move this somewhere. He said a 6. This man said a 3.
Trey. Oh, Chris said 1. Yikes.
1. Jesus.
Cole said 7. I think Zimmer will be okay.
8.5.
Cowboy fan for life says 10. Okay. Optimism.
Wayne Brown said 10. My boy
Carl Main says 7. Keith Bruce says 3. Yikes. Good grief.
Said a 0. Like, he didn't even put his name on the paper.
What's his name? Foreign JP? What is that his name? What that say? Fringing? So. I don't know. I can't read that well. I got on glasses.
You would read better.
I got on shades, I mean.
Okay, then all right then.
Okay.
I'll let you make it with that.
He got 2? He said a 2.
My nigga said a 1.5. He couldn't.
Calvin Jefferson said 0.
He couldn't give him
no more. No, we can't even say it. We might get.
He said
retreads. Okay.
Take the glasses out.
Hey, that sounded like a red alert right there. You know.
My boy, the original people said 5, man. Bernard
5 of them.
That's a real mixed batch of answers.
Yeah, it's like I have no consistency in here. Okay. Well, I think I got
Fane and JP.
I think I got two questions then.
Okay. Oh, like Dope Fiend. Oh, Fiend and JP. Okay.
Oh, okay. Fiend and JP. Okay. It's all together, so it make it look real weird. You know what I'm saying? It's one. It's merged. Okay, we got you now. Fiend and JP.
OG.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my question. We could talk about all these candidates. Who is the most likely? Like, not who we want, not who HTM want, not who LandLord want, not who you want, but who will it be? Who has the most likely? Who would be the most likely outcome from the Cowboys being the Cowboys? Who is it gonna be?
Right now, given the fact that this is the one name that's been floating around, Ron Rivera is the most likely.
Exactly. So, can anybody talk us off of that ledge?
What? Not wanting Ron Rivera? Hell no.
For him, I'm saying for him to be, they brought this man name up before the job was even open.
All right, so this is a what have you done for me lately league. Shout out to Professor O, because I stay grabbing the graphics off his page because he be coming with the numbers, and I
That's
love
what's
numbers.
up. Professor O Beast on Twitter with it.
He a mug, man. He said in the 5 weeks that Ron Rivera controlled the Commanders' defense, because remember they hung the old DC out to dry. They gave him his walking papers. They allowed 33.6 points per game. Did that sound good?
But I don't think they got no good defense either, though.
Man, we can't be using that for every damn body. Like you're a
True.
good if you're a good defensive coordinator, you're supposed to be helping develop players. You're supposed to be making them better. You're supposed to put them.
You're supposed to make them do better than they supposed to. You're supposed to make them play above expectation.
Exactly. So like me and you can go out there and give up 33 points.
Facts.
Like if that's all it took. Me and you can go out there and give up 33 points, bro.
I'm gonna do a little better than that. I might give up 30, not 33. I ain't getting no 33 now. That's too much.
Now, listen, I think this. You might not give up the 0.6, but
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little better.
I'll give you
a little slack now. Cut me a little slack now. You know what I'm saying? That 0.6 is like want to. You know what I'm saying? I won't do a little bit more than them guys.
We'll talk about Vrabel next, but we'll talk about Ron Rivera right now. But Mike Vrabel is a good name as well. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah. So okay, look, let's say this. That was my one question.
Okay.
And my other question is, how would you? Let me see. Is it a possibility for a young DC? What?
That's a funny question.
I'm just saying, because like I said, the only way I see a young DC is he waiting on a job. He waiting on Mike McCarthy to get out of here.
Well, this is the thing, though. The Dallas Cowboys fail, and the defense is part of that failure. The Joneses are not going to promote his ass either. So you're no young up-and-coming DC with a young wife, maybe a young family, is going to go all the way across the country to come to Dallas for a year and be unemployed and not know what the hell is going on. Like, this is just like jobs in the NFL, just like jobs in any other industry.
Time out. Didn't they do Kellen Moore like that?
Kellen Moore was already here.
Hold on. Didn't we have one Schottenheimer on the staff?
No. This is Schottenheimer's
they
first
did
time.
Somebody like that, though. They fired him, but they had basically the replacement already on the staff.
It was Linehan, in my opinion, if you were thinking about that.
Yeah, they do stuff like that. So you got to watch them.
But you got to remember, LandLord, he was already here. Like, the Joneses know him. They drafted him, promoted him, and let me just throw out how stupid that shit was for them to make Kellen Moore. Now listen, now we got something to compare it with, right? Do y'all remember how quick that happened? He went from backup quarterback to quarterback coach to offensive coordinator in the span of 3 years. The grandson of Don Shula put in the work, was a damn assistant on that staff for damn near 10 years before he got his shot to be an offensive coordinator. Damn near 10 years. Man, been an assistant coach over there for 7.
I think he was on here. Schottenheimer was on the staff. He was a consultant. Real talk. I know I went tripping. He was here already. So the Jones
that was Mike McCarthy. Schottenheimer is Mike McCarthy homeboy.
I'm just saying, look how he was already here.
Fam.
You see what I'm saying?
Who whacked Kellen Moore?
Mike McCarthy.
So who had who's standby on hold? Mike McCarthy or the Joneses?
Well, you saying it was Mike, not the Joneses.
I'm saying Mike. Mike set that play up.
Okay, I got you. That's
why I ain't go there. Like,
okay. I see what you're talking about.
I'm trying not to snitch, and you got me snitching.
Hey, I get it though. Cause I'm sitting up here like, man, hey, they nefarious now. You gotta watch them.
They would try some shit like that if they had somebody on here they were grooming already. Like we seen the he said, what about Steve Wicks? I had to look him up. Like, see, like we got some guys on this coaching staff that are so obscure, we gotta Google their ass. Like I don't even know who the hell our linebacker coach was. That man was out there bitch moving like a ghost.
Man, that boy Secret Service of the Cowboys. He get more protection than Jerry. I don't know who that man is.
Man, what? Like, and that is some shit Mike McCarthy got to come off. He gonna have to sacrifice his ass too. You gotta give me a real linebacker coach moving forward.
Bro, look, we didn't Dan Quinn found another job. Everybody else look like they leaving. But what if Mike McCarthy get this boy to be the defense? Man, I'm out of here.
Who?
I'm out of here.
Yeah, who
I'm gonna have to hibernate for a year.
You talking about McCurley? Oh, that's a plot twist.
Hey, man. Wow.
Man.
How strong with the K? Strong. How strong is the nepotism here? What you think? Do you think it's that strong?
Fam, did I just not tell you how they made a backup quarterback or OC in 3 years when the grandson of one of the best coaches in league history had to actually put in work to get where he at? Yes, the nepotism is strong in Dallas.
Yo. Man, Scott McCurley might be
Man, Scott McCurley might be out there bitch going crazy. Scott McCurley might call he might call zero blitz every down, boy.
Yo, for real, man. I just pissed myself off even more. I'm out of here, y'all.
See?
Come on, bro. This man ain't nobody said nothing to him. Ain't nobody said nothing to this dude, bro. He just been very sneaky. Who seen Mr. Deeds?
I seen Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Sneaky Man. You know the sneaky dude? That's Scott McCurley. Walk around. Very sneaky. Like that man keep popping up on everybody. You just over here chilling. He like, oh.
He said,
every time he say very sneaky. That's Scott McCurley, bro.
He said you gonna make it come true like West giving the Packers the ball first.
Don't say that no more. I give up. That was just a crazy thought though, right? That just took me. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy. Cause it could happen. This is the type of foolishness that we in, y'all.
That Steven is garbage. Man, listen. There might be somebody set up to take over for Mike McCarthy, but it will have to be somebody internally. Like the Joneses got their own little inner circle. Like there's the Illuminati, then there's an Illuminati inside the Illuminati. So like they got their own little inner circle of people that they would promote. I just don't see anybody that fits that bill of the usual suspects on the offense already. Because Mike McCarthy made sure that he got a friend right now at the OC position. He got his friend at the linebacker position. The only person would be with Mike Solari. You think they're gonna make Mike Solari the head coach if they do something to Mike McCarthy? That's the only guy that spun the block. Matter of fact, Mike Solari ass so old he coached with Tom Landry. He was on Tom Landry's staff. He's so damn old, man.
I forgot about him.
So that might be the suspect you're looking for. You're looking for somebody with ties to the organization, ties to the Joneses, that will step in for Mike McCarthy. They're comfortable with. They ain't got to fight with him about anything. My boy said Ken Norton Jr. for DC. What's his resume outside of being a great linebacker? What's his resume? I want to know.
Eternal Dynasty. Relax, man. Please don't do that. It was a good thought. It was a bad thought.
Horrible thought.
It was just groundbreaking. If we gonna go along the theme of misery that the Cowboys give us,
can I stop you real quick because
it can happen.
Because power's in the tongue, so we need not speak.
Yeah, it's over with. No evil. We're gonna have a great DC in 2024. He's gonna be great.
He said, "Yeah, like man, I'm not saying that I want Mike Solari. I'm saying they do shit like that. I'm not saying that I want Mike Solari. I just say they do shit like that. He fits the bill. That's
what
guy.
We trying to predict the underhanded malpractice of the Joneses. That's what we're trying to do. The very nefarious activities of the Joneses. That we trying to predict that.
He said commodious. He said toilet. Oh Lord.
Commodes.
So they asked us about Wink Martindale, man. What are your thoughts about Wink?
I think Wink can work. I said
Man,
that on my show.
I
He's an old man, but he
ain't that
blitz
old.
and he attacks.
And listen,
He's aggressive.
And let me ask you a question. What do you need in order to blitz like that? You need what? Good man-to-man coverage corners, right?
Corners, yeah.
So Trayvon Diggs can hang in man-to-man, because that's all we damn did under Dan under Dan Quinn. We know that and he struggles a little bit at times, but if he would go back to the slot, you know, if my boy go back to the slot, yeah, then like I think he can hang in man coverage.
I sign Gilly back.
Yeah, I signed Gilly back for a year because I didn't get a chance to see the cornerback room that I was raving
that we was promised. We never seen it.
I saw it for 2 games, and they were going crazy in those 2 games, right?
Mad. They was going mad.
Calvin said he out on everybody. Winks, Rivera, Zimmer.
Who is your candidate, Calvin? We got to get somebody. Good grief.
LandLord had to call this motherfucker. They can't go because I ain't finna take the job. Hey, they ain't finna worry.
They gonna have the Cowboys job on a temp service. Do anybody want to be the DC of the Cowboys?
Man, he said your secondary got to be able to hold their own and be up to par with Wink. I think we can do that.
I'm gonna be like, well, I got an offensive background, but I mean, what's the pay?
Man.
Let me see what I can whip up.
That's funny as hell to me. All we did under Dan Q was stunt and create run lane for the offense. That is another funny ass thing. We talk about him not being able to stop the run, and those stunts do not help. Calvin Jefferson, they don't want us. We Calvin. Listen, Calvin Jefferson, Al Harris, and Joe Witt are the girls. They said they already told you they don't want you.
This is what I say. If we get one of them, you gonna know who to thank. It's gonna be no mistake about it who you should thank after that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be Jared. That's gonna be a Jared move. If Jared be able to reel one of them back, you gonna be able to tell that was a Jared Jones move.
He was to go and get a head coaching job. Honestly, in whatever capacity he wanted me to come, I'm there. It could be in Alaska. He could be coaching the Alaskan Bluebirds and call me, Al, I need you. I'm there.
Wow.
Wait a minute, man.
So this man sat there and said he is going to ride or die with Dan Quinn. That was Al Harris talking. When Dan Quinn died, he said put him in the casket with him.
Man, that man said, I don't even want to repeat that. This is a family show. He need to be a little more particular with the words.
Why you playing?
Man, he said, wherever this man want me to.
Like, what you mean, nigga? I'm sorry.
Yikes. Hey, it get a little more nefarious at nighttime. I'm sorry, but that sounded very,
suspect.
Nah, bruh.
It said Big Mike needs to come out and endorse Witt. Al not crazy. He gonna pass up a Cowboy promotion. Shit, yes he will.
He must be crazy then, cause the way he talking. But listen though, look how they contradicting themselves. Joe Witt literally said this on record that the Cowboys DC would be a dream job for him. Not Cowboys head coach, Cowboys DC. But now he talking about going with Dan Quinn. So, hey, we don't know what's finna happen with these boys, man. Be honest.
Dwayne Brown said Jerry Jones ain't hiring no brother. He might not. You never know. I mean, it's Black History Month. We can keep it real. Jerry Jones might not.
Well, we sure ain't getting no black head coach, so you might well get that out.
Yeah.
It still ain't never been down in Cowboy history though. That's interesting.
Ain't going to be, because listen, you got to be in the inner circle. it would have to be somebody like Deion Sanders. Like Deion Sanders would have to be the head coach.
I said the same thing. It'll have to be Deion. Prime, the only one that can pull it off.
Deion, Michael Irvin. There had to be somebody that
Michael Irvin, yeah.
Like there gotta be somebody in the family. There gotta be somebody in the immediate family that they ain't hiring no niggas they don't know.
That's crazy. Cause I'm up here thinking it can't even be nobody from Dak, cause they don't mess with Dak like that. Dak ain't in their circle. Dak really like, Dak made sure he stayed away from that circle. That's why they treat him like that.
But that's why the other players like the nigga like that.
That's why Dak got respect in the locker room like he do.
He ain't no bootlicker. You know what I'm saying? That man keep his own counsel. He said, hold on. Cuz them put the flashing lights on this motherfucker. So
I agree with that, actually. That he's not my choice. I want Al to go. I want him to be Al.
Oh, we ain't never had a black coordinator at all. What Thomas Gary said.
Really?
Not an OC or a DC.
We do got Will McClay in the front office though.
Yeah,
he repping for the brothers.
Yeah, we gonna have to do a special on Will McClay for Black History Month.
Yeah, Black History Month cowboy style is Will McClay.
He said, "What was Witt done to garner so much respect for DC? His passing game plan was trash. Look at the Packers.
Darren Woodson could pull it off too.
That's another good name, Darren Woodson.
Darren Woodson could pull it off.
He said he got
DeMarcus Ware could pull it off.
But be a DC in Dallas.
He could pull it off, bro.
Yeah. I think
D-Well could probably pull off head coach.
Man, I think
he's
he's
professional enough. D-Well could pull it off.
We already had I was finna say, what the hell I was finna say? I think DeMarcus Ware already does something for the organization. I can't put my finger on it, but I think he still does something for the organization to this day. I could be mistaken, but he does something.
Yeah, hey, that ain't no bad example though. D-Well for DC, man. That'll be dope. I think D-Well called the hell out of defense. I want Sean Lee to be back in the Cowboys some kind of way. He need to be the linebacker coach.
I was gonna say that.
I would hire him right now as the linebacker coach. I don't even care if he don't want to be the coach. you hired. You're hired. Sir. Come on. Look, you gotta treat Sean Lee like one of your homeboys. You just pull up and tell him to get in the car. Like you ain't even telling him where you're going. Just come on. You know what I'm saying? He's like, where we going? Don't worry about it. Just come on.
Hey, touch on this for a second, man. I'm finna run to the bathroom.
Ray Lewis for DC. Yeah, he ain't no cowboy though. That's the only thing. I don't see, what would attract them though, Paul? You know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know what I mean? What would make him, what would help us lure him over here? He is helping Deion right now though. He helping Prime right now though, I think. He helping Prime over there in Colorado. But I don't know, that'll be tough. I don't know if Ray wanna be a coach. He work on TV and stuff too, right? Where is Chris Rashad? I don't even know where he is right now. Ever since he left Dallas, like I ain't heard or seen this man ever again. Is he doing good? I don't even know. Is he a defensive coordinator? Where is he? Like I literally don't know where he is. I don't know where the man is. Somebody help me out. Where is Chris Rashad right now? Where on earth is Chris Rashad? We thought Chris Rashad was so good, though. We thought Chris Rashad was gangster, boy. We just knew that was finna be our DC. They said Chris Rashad was last with Saints. Since then, he's been MIA. He was last seen on the New Orleans sideline. Ever since then, it's been an unsolved mystery. Ed Reed, I think he was working with Deion too. Deion got everybody over there. Chris Rashad is in New Orleans. That's interesting. Did we like Chris Rashad because he was good or because he just did a lot of spitting on the sideline? Which one was it? Because I think we just like coaches to look like they coaching too. You know what I'm saying? Because we know if we was coaches, we would be spitting like, hey, what are you doing? We'll be yelling and stuff. So I think we want to see that from our coach too. Now, Chris Rashad was a yeller. He up there, he in their face, he's spitting. I think we just wanted somebody that was spitting. That's all. He was just spitting, y'all. I don't know if he was really that good. I think we just, I don't know. Everybody talking like Chris Rashad was that dude. I don't remember all that. I think he was good. Yeah, he looked like he cared. That's what I think that's what attracted us. We up there like, yeah, get him, Chris. And we don't even care what he doing. He telling them the wrong stuff. We just like, yeah, yell at him. That's what we say. Yeah, teach him the right thing. And he up there telling them the wrong thing. We know. We still liked it. We still like the shit. Look, we might do need to call Chris Rashad. Look, y'all know I'm silly. But look, what be the most funniest stuff? The truth. The truth be the funniest stuff. All Chris Rashad did was holler, yell, and do stuff like that. We don't know what that man's saying. And y'all, we all about it. We was like, boy, that boy Chris Rashad, boy, he can coach. Like, the man just spitting on people. That's all. Hey, was Chris Rashad really that good, or did he just look like he was coaching over there? You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember they keep showing the same clip of him yelling at the linebackers on the sideline?
We love that shit, don't we?
You know that's the game in the playoffs where we gave up almost 300 yards rushing. So
that's why he yelling.
Shit.
They say he got a penalty for yelling at the refs. Bro, we just want somebody to look like they coaching, bro. That's sad. Man, I don't remember Chris Rashad doing nothing though. I'm just being honest. Like, he looked like an active coach. That's what it is.
Rod Marinelli gassed that man up. They said
that man was a coach in motion.
Yeah, Rod Marinelli, like, you know, he be helping me call the plays, man. You know?
Wait a minute, he was a coach in motion. Like, you know, in the middle of work, that's what he was, a coach in motion. That's crazy. Like, that man, I don't remember that man doing that great, but look, hey, in our head, because I'm not blaming nobody who said that. I'm just being honest. In our head, Chris Rashad was a damn good coach. And I don't remember nothing he did.
Me either. I don't know what the fuck this man did.
That tell you everything you need to know. Like,
Cuz said it looked like he cared. That's all
man, it looked like he cared though, right?
That's
Man, and I believed it.
You can't tell me shit about it.
You can't tell Cowboy Nation nothing about Chris Rashad, bro. That man was coaching over there.
Man, coaching his ass off.
That's all that matter, bro.
Team getting told every way but loose.
The scheme is terrible. The scheme is horrible. But he over there spitting, boy. Hey, we want a spitting coach. That's what we want. Screw that. Look, I think the defense be so bad, we be wanting a spitting coach just so we can get feel like we telling them what they need to hear. That's what it be. We be wanting to cuss them out too. That's
all it is. We be mad. We be mad and want them to get cussed at. Like they ain't seem too comfortable. Like, out there, Dak Prescott looking crazy after he throw a pick.
I don't want to motivate you after you just screwed the game up. Like, you need some accountability over there.
Yeah, like shit. I don't know. I didn't need a coach that can get the best out of my players at this point.
Exactly.
Like, if I can find a coach that can keep Dak Prescott engaged after something unfortunate happens, we don't see the deer-eyed look, then I got a good coach. If I can get a coach that can get CeeDee Lamb out of his own damn head when he having his little bitch fits and shit, that's when I know I got a good coach. You know what I'm saying? If I can get a coach to not have Micah pouting when the game not going favorably and shit. This is when I know I got a good coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I need you to micromanage superstars, right? And I think that's why Phil Jackson was so good at his job, because everybody had personalities. Kobe was aloof. He had his own shit going on. Shaq was a big kid that they say they put the work in, but he was so damn talented he could just roll out the bed and do it. You know, like, it was all these clashing personalities. They had Rick Fox, you know, out here and fuck every hoe in the world, you know, on the strip. You know what I'm saying? Rick Fox is out here living life in LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had all these personalities.
Dennis Rodman and shit.
At one point, man. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Horace Grant. Like,
them some crazy folks.
When you just think about it, man, like, them some damn personalities to be dealing with. And I don't think we really got there. I think Mike McCarthy is a good X's and O coach. I think he's good with that. But I think I need somebody that can be good with personalities in a grand scheme.
Kerr got a head coaching job just for being there.
Vanessa Williams.
You heard?
Uh-huh.
Steve Kerr was just a spectator and he got a job off of that shit. That's how great it was.
Man. It be like that though, man. Like,
he got a spectator ring with the Spurs. So hey, you know, you just being around greatness is good.
Mm-hmm. He said Chris Richard was a co-defensive coordinator with Marinelli. How long does it take to become a full DC? Shit,
28 years.
Depending on who you is, never. Cause you remember that dude Leftwich. Brian Leftwich was up for all those head coaching jobs, and now he don't even have a job. He went from being an OC to a no-C.
Wait a minute. Kevin Jefferson said Michael Irvin need to coach this team. Boy, you talking about some spitting, boy.
Man.
Ooh, man. That's what we gonna call them coaches, the spitting coaches. Like, them boys spitting. Michael Irvin would get up there and, boy, you know he's spitting and sweating.
Yeah, Mike be done had a stroke trying to coach the damn Dallas Cowboys, man.
Spitting and sweating, boy.
I don't want to do unk like that, man.
That's funny.
Funny as
but
hell.
Man, I wouldn't mind saying, hey, I still think Chris Richard was good. I don't know what he did, I still do. And I need a coach just like that. I'm sorry. That's how a coach is supposed to be. Right? Man. Every coach I knew was like that.
Is Andy Reid like that?
I don't know. He might be the only one. He the anomaly. So he don't count.
Mike McDaniel not like that either.
He's statistically insignificant. Okay?
Who else does all that?
Every other coach be spitting, bro.
I'm trying to see.
Every coach you grew up with, spitting.
Man. I just don't
That's
think
what a coach, spitting and a coach is synonymous to me.
I just don't think it matters that much at the NFL level.
Nah, yeah, because you ain't got enough respect to be spitting like that.
All right, man, I'm just saying,
man,
like,
I make more than you. What you
know
talking
what I'm saying?
about?
Like, either they gonna buy in or they ain't. You just need to find more players that give a damn. If that's how we coming. Like, you gotta at some point you gotta find players that want more than just the allure and the glamour of being a Dallas Cowboy. You know what I mean? You need guys that are gonna come in here, put the work in, because they want to win a championship. Remember, we talk about anointing players before they do shit. We are still talking about the Marvin Overshown, nigga. Like, he supposed to come in here and just be a game wrecker. This man ain't played an NFL snap. But he cold though. He allegedly he cold though. You know what I mean? We hyped up. And that's part of my problem. I said it in jest. It was funny, but I remember I called Deuce Fun, Black Jesus in the preseason. That's what we talking about, man. We be doing too much sometimes as fans.
Dwayne Brown said Chris Richard was too tough on them. That's what I think you mean. Man, you can't never be too tough on nobody as a coach. Nope. Nah, cause I done had some of the toughest coaches, but they be the ones that get through to you though. They get through to you.
He said Tony Dungy was no spitting coach.
Spitting coach. Y'all know I'm just joking, but
I know.
I think we need one though. I think we need one. Look, this right here let me know why we need one. Cause you couldn't stand Jason Garrett, cause he was the clapper.
There's a happy medium.
You couldn't stand Jason Garrett, boy. Y'all was pissed.
Medium. That man, listen, it's not that he clapped. It's like, what nigga? We just threw a pick six. Why are you clapping? You got money on the game.
Sideline.
Clap.
Dak just threw a pick six. Come on, Dak. Way to go. Like, what you mean?
Clapping through 2 generations of quarterbacks. Tony Romo pick six.
How we doing, guys?
Dak Prescott pick six.
I ain't gonna lie. A part of me was just relieved that I ain't have to hear that no more. Man. Every meeting, every interview. How we doing, guys? How we doing, guys? I couldn't stand Jason Garrett after a while, bro. It just became sickening.
They said we were ready to give 22 to Juice. Hold on now. I ain't never said that.
Now you going crazy now. Wait a minute, Cole. You a little bit too nefarious, sir.
He said you were told he was Darren Sproles. I thought he could be. That was the best comp I could come up with for a guy of his stature. Because remember, I said myself that Darren Sproles was what a third back and a special team ace. That's what I was hoping for that man.
When I went to training camp, it was over. Once I seen this man in person, it was a no for me. I'm sorry. He's too little. I know that's the obvious. You gotta actually see him. No, don't see him in person doing normal human being things. Don't see him that way. You gotta see him around other normal football players. That's when you'll be like, nah, that ain't gonna get it. Nope. It little legs. The man legs is this big right here.
Why you do that, man? Why?
For real.
His legs ain't nothing damn big. You done put the damn finger up. He's even real. Like, we playing, dog.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna talk about this. I can't do this, man. Look, if I can't have fun with it, I'm done with it. Y'all, we just rocking tonight. We just having fun with it, okay? But listen, wait a minute. I looked at film, from the all 22, from not all 22, but from the end zone view. Mm-hmm. You know how the running backs line up.
Yeah.
When they, do you know how they line up? Really?
Yeah, like, dude, get to the story, man.
You know how the linebacker, not linebacker, but the running back gotta bend,
Yeah, be bent over.
Like sit down, like in a little seat.
Where the seat gotta be little now?
Look, that man was in the running back stands, and then by the time he stood all the way up, it was no difference. He in a permanent running back stands, man. That dude legs this big. Man, little legs is a no for me. I'm sorry. He got some little legs, and it's like an ant running from a cheetah, bro. Like, how far you think that ant gonna go?
Man.
How far do you think an ant can get away from a cheetah here? Tell me that.
I don't believe so.
He won't be able to. So that's the dilemma he has playing football.
Man,
and no, look, this the problem. He's not fast though. If he was fast, he might be able to get away. He's a normal human being speed with those little legs. Hey, I pray he go crazy in 2024 so I can take all this back and laugh at it. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's a no for me. I don't see it. Cause look, with them little bitty legs, you gotta be fast, bro. You gotta be fast. Darren Sproles was fast.
He was electrifying.
He was fast, bro. He wasn't just quick. Dude's quick with it. He quick and twitchy. You can be quick and twitchy as you want to, but you still gotta be fast. You gotta get away from people.
Dude's skill set is probably more aligned with like a slot receiver than it is a running back.
Yeah, he got some short area quickness, but
That's exactly why I said it. Because
but you just can't get away from people who are faster than you, and they got normal sized legs.
Hold on now. You have not seen. Hold on. You just gonna sit here and just lie on me like this, Trey. I ain't showed y'all niggas not one Deuce Vaughn film study. I ain't showed y'all not one film study because you can't find them on tape.
I don't know if I did, so let me think.
Oh no, landlord.
Oh no, I might be the culprit. I don't know.
Be the culprit, man.
I don't know. Did I? It might have been preseason. You know, it was slow. I don't know.
Preseason, man. Preseason make you believe anything.
But look, this is what you gotta know though. I still had hope though, because look, when I seen him at training camp, I'm like, bro, ain't no way. But then you still got to think about what he did at college. You still got to give that some kind of credit, right? Right? It's some kind of credit in there, bro.
Yeah, Overshown was smacking little legs on tape. That shit funny. That shit was funny as that shit be funny as hell to actually see that grown ass man hit that child.
He got him at a child, man. Relax, man.
He said
Jerry done wanted that story, bro.
He said LandLord did the 80-yard touchdown he had against the Alabama. That was sold me too.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, bro. We seen him do good things in college. You gotta credit a little bit of it, right? Come on, man. You gotta credit that.
You know what else? Well, you know what else is hard? Sometimes, you know, the college numbers don't be real. I'm not talking about like the production, like the height and weight and shit be fluffed up. Remember the boy from South Carolina, Leggett? He's supposed to be 6'3". That man only 6'1". Like Deuce Vaughn, Deuce Vaughn ass.
I'm finna get off of here, bro. Y'all ain't finna have this. Turn this to a comedy special, man. Y'all crazy. Trey talking about some college kids have little legs too, landlord. That's why he was getting away.
Cuz said Frank Gore Jr. I liked him. He was the MVP of the Shrine Bowl.
He's short though.
He's not Deuce Vaughn short.
He's not Deuce Vaughn short, but he's short. I mean, he's 5'7", I think they said.
If he 5'8", we can make it happen because that's how big Emmett was.
I think they say he 5'7" and like 180.
Frank Gore Jr. Let's see his measurements. Frank Gore Jr. Let's see. They got him listed at 5'8", 195 pounds.
You know they gonna whip him.
They measured him at the Shrine Bowl.
Yeah, they gonna whip you with the pen, bro.
I mean, that's how I know that Leggett wasn't 6'3". They measured him at the Shrine Bowl. He was 2 inches shorter than what South Carolina said he was.
Exactly.
So the Shrine Bowl gonna get it right. That's why I'm going with that, because he's been to the Shrine Bowl. So I'm willing to bet that's it.
5'8", I don't know. Yeah, probably 5'8" with cleats on.
Maybe so.
That might be what it is.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. We need to get into this draft shit too while we talking about it.
Yeah, we gonna do the trial tomorrow, right? We got a court date tomorrow, don't it?
Yes, we do got a court date tomorrow. What time is court?
Probably about the 12-ish, 1-ish, up in there somewhere.
Well, let's do 12. I got another show at 2:30.
We did say that. We look.
Why
we gotta have some optimism, man. We gotta have some. Look, listen. After the Joneses do whatever they do in this draft, we gotta be positive about it.
Hold on, we weren't positive at all.
We weren't positive about school, though. I was
like, we knew that was some bullshit. We didn't even try to sell that. We just knew that was some bullshit.
Schoon a good dude though, man. I met the man. He a good dude though, but they ain't got nothing to do with football though. He was short his whole life though, Trey. Trey, why you got such a good memory, man? It's late. Go to sleep, Trey. Good grief. He bringing up all my bad decisions. Man. Like, dang. You remember when you turned right, LandLord, you should have turned left. Like, damn. You got lost. But yeah, you right though, Trey. I did say that. He was short his whole life. I thought he had the right to fight. I thought he was a fighter, man. I thought he was a fighter. That's one thing about me. I don't gotta be right though, cause I be wrong a lot, and I'll admit it, and I come on here and say it. But what we say, with more information, you should be able to change your mind.
Was it how tall are y'all? What taller than Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah. Yep. Who is that? I don't even know if I seen them on the channel before.
Zay.
But how you doing?
What's Gucci though? Said Trey out here checking receipts like a door greeter at the Walmart. Yeah.
I love it though, cause he reminded me. That's why it's funny. Cause I sure said it. He ain't told no lies. Trey be here every episode, so I know he ain't lying.
Trey like cat. He might tell a joke. He ain't gonna tell a lie.
He ain't gonna tell no lies. Trey for real. And then when he said, you know what you said. Cause when people tell me what I did say and I ain't say it, I'm like, wait a minute now. That don't even sound like me. That sound like me. That sound like me right now. I know I said that.
Yeah, listen, we had to have some optimism. They were on the team, and listen, you got to put stock in preseason, or there's no reason to watching it. All right, we sit there and watch entire preseason games to check these dudes out and take notes. And we just talked about what we seen and what they did. He looked good against those truck drivers.
But look, one thing LandLord didn't say that he was Black Jesus. I ain't say that though.
Now hold on now. You ain't had to go. You ain't had to do all that now, LandLord. You ain't had to do all that shit.
I ain't said that though, Trey.
He was out there, motherfucker, walking on water. He was going crazy.
She said, "Oh, I think that's a lady."
He said,
"How you doing?" She's Zay. I don't know what y'all people with the She said, I mean, I keep saying she. I don't even know yet. I be watching this just my first time in the chat. Oh, okay. Realistically, salute to you for coming. But realistically, I believe probably Ron Rivera though.
Unfortunately, that's the way it's shaping up.
Just listen to this, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. They mentioned this man's name before the job was even available. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did us dirty with that one, man.
Does that not tell you everything you need to know?
That's all we need. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. Because listen, I wasn't even thinking about Ron Rivera because there was still a chance that Dan Quinn was coming back. Because remember, Dan Quinn ended up getting a job because a lot of folks backed out. Remember, Bobby Slowick stayed where the hell he was at. And it's a dude. Zay is a dude.
Oh, okay. My bad, bro. It that look like a whole name. My bad. It's something else. My bad.
Good. Don't trip. It said how you pass up A-Chain. They goofy.
I can't tell with these profiles though. Like you got some kind of character up there. I can't see nothing. So that's what it is.
Indeed. But man, we've been on this mud for almost 2 hours. You got
2 hours of work.
Yeah, but I feel good about it though. Man, I feel good about
it. I feel good though. I feel good. Look, when you got change, I know a lot of people go towards the fear side. It's another side of that change that you can adopt, you know what I'm saying? Which is optimism. Change comes with fear and optimism every single time. I choose the optimism part because, you know, I don't want to be hopeless, okay? Nobody wants to be hopeless. So we're going to be optimistic about the Cowboys making a good move. Right?
We'll be optimistic until they don't. Then we got to come on here and tell y'all that they on some bullshit.
Then when they do that, we're going to be like, God darn Cowboys. We're going to come on here and tell y'all how terrible of a move it was. Yep. We're going to stop saying that. Once they promote Al Harris, then we'll talk about the good stuff.
Jerry shit his pins when he heard Dan left to Atlanta. Man, y'all so damn crazy.
The Cowboys always do us dirty, man.
They always do. But I hope it's anybody in the world except for Ron Rivera. I'll take Mike Zimmer over him. I'll take Wink Martindale over him. I'll take Al Harris, even though he want to die with Dan Quinn. I'll take Joe Witt, even though he want to escape the plantation as well. So anybody, any one of them can and will. I prefer over Roman Vera.
It's time to go, bro. I'm out of here.
What's happening?
Look what Bruce said, man. Y'all crazy in the chat, bro. I can't take this stuff and do a show.
They said, legend has it, if you say little legs 3 times in the mirror, Deuce comes out kicking. You ain't gonna feel that shit. Them nigga legs. So it gonna feel like somebody tapped you on the shoulder. What was that?
You gonna pick him up like, Deuce, what are you doing? What's that, you, Deuce? Wow. Man, let me chill out with Deuce, man. I pray we can come back and laugh at this next year. I pray. Cause I'm gonna be so happy. I'd be so happy to be wrong. I promise y'all. I'm not one of those people who trying to earn credibility with y'all saying outlandish stuff and praying that I be right about something negative on the team. That's not who I am. If Deuce Vaughn come out here and go crazy, I'm gonna be the happiest dude in the world. I'm telling you, I'm not like that.
And we still ain't gonna retire little legs.
And I'm gonna say them little legs is gone.
Man.
So look, I pray that Deuce Vaughn has a great, phenomenal season. I hope he come take over the running back room. I really do. So that's just how it is.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't want him to fail. I don't want anybody to fail.
Not if you got a star on your helmet.
Damn show. And Buster, Todd Bowles still has a head coaching job, and he won a playoff game with Baker Mayfield. He's going to stay where the hell he's at, because you get all kind of props for that. You win a playoff game with Baker, you good.
True.
You good. But yeah, man, I'm finna wrap this shit up. I got things to do. It's 10 o'clock.
Man, I ain't even ate nothing. I just came from work and jumped on the show. So, yeah, I gotta get something to eat.
Me as well. So, hey, man, we'll be live tomorrow at about noon, like noonish. So, just tap in. We're gonna take the offense to trial. All right, we're going to take the offense to trial. We ain't going to do it player by player. The entire offense is on trial. We might have Dak Prescott's turning state evidence. CeeDee Lamb might be snitching. You got to tune in on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned to the next episode.
Because listen, we ain't gonna do you like Dragon Ball Z though. We'll actually give you results the same episode. You ain't gotta watch us power up for 5 episodes for something.
Dragon Ball Z will give you a sequel. Well, they'll give you the sequel. And then it's still a part of the sequel to the sequel. Like, bro, come on, bro. Goku been charging up this spirit bomb for 6 episodes, bro.
Man, got me on pins and needles as a child. Like, damn, they gonna kill this. Are you gonna kill Majin Buu or not?
Please, Frieza is reigning terror amongst the universe, sir, and you still here powering up this spirit bomb. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Man, but hey, man, we finna wrap it up. Thank y'all for the love. See y'all noon tomorrow. And in the words of our brother LandLord from Alabama, I said LandLord from Alabama. In the words of our brother West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the